So basically, today I'm making bully beef, which is basically Jamaican corned beef. It's a little spicy. Normally people, when they make corned beef, they make it with cabbage. So when I make the cabbage, I like to put it in the crock pot. The reason it's on right now is because it's a slow cooker and it takes a while to heat up. But basically it's cabbage, corned beef. Now, I don't like buying the big chunks of meat because it takes so long to break down. And I know the Jamaicans, when they cook it, they use this. So, to make my life easier, I hate opening these cans. They're the worst. If you end up breaking it off, you can't get it open. But, basically, corned beef, cabbage. I gotta wash this. Green onions. Thyme. Onions and peppers. And I was being lazy today because I said yesterday I made griot and I had to cut up so much onions and peppers, so this is convenient for me. As you can see, they're cut in circles, so that's kind of how I like them. And diced tomatoes, which I don't have yet. You can use pepper sauce, but this one is kind of similar because it's salsa picante. They say it's hot sauce, but it's really pepper sauce. But yeah, the pepper sauce is better. Now, yesterday when I made the griot, I had this on the side. I'm going to use a little bit of this juice in the corned beef because it's got vinegar in it, and there's cabbage and carrots in there. A little bit more onions and garlic. Now, most of the time when you cook this, you have to make the cabbage first because you want it to be, I don't like my cabbage too soft and I don't like it too hard. It's got to be kind of in the middle. So after you wash this, you got the crock pot on already. You put water and butter. I don't put any seasoning yet because when it's done cooking, that's when I put the seasoning in, because while it's cooking you don't necessarily need to. Maybe a little bit of salt in there, but other than that, just a little bit of salt, butter, water, let it break down. Once it breaks down, you add the pepper, regular pepper, seasoned pepper, salt and pepper, and butter. I don't put anything else in my cabbage because when I go to add the corned beef and the hot spicy stuff, it's going to be too salty. So I'm going to wash this off actually because... Oh, and this is not on the table. This is on the cutting board. I don't play that. But, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and wash this. Because, honestly, this is the first thing that you really have to do. Cut it up, put it in the crock pot. Crock pot's not hot yet, so I got to give it a minute. It's got to be hot before I put it in there. It don't make no sense to put it in there when the water's still cold. So, you wash this. Now, because I cooked all this food last night, I really didn't want to do this today, but, you know, family's got to eat. You cut it in half. This one's a little tough. There's only one knife I like to use, and I don't know where it is, because this one's not sharp enough. Alright. It's a little tough. And you see how you could tell when it's good in the middle, it's white like that? Yeah. You got to look at your stuff before you buy it, because sometimes you never know. But this is how I'm going to cut it up. Basically into, like, you know, strips, so that when it breaks down, it's not so thick. Like this. Little strips. The seasoning part of the corned beef, of course you're going to add the thyme, like I said, the green onions, a A little bit of sazon. That's my main seasoning that I like to use. Sofrito. You don't need too much of that because it's got everything in there. It's got the... It's in Spanish. I know what's in there. It's cilantro. It's in Spanish. You guys can tell me. Oh, onions, garlic, red peppers, vinegar, salt. So you know, parsley. I said, what did I say? Cilantro. It's parsley, oregano, and a little bit of vinegar. But yeah, that's good for anything that, like, if you want to have some type of consistency when you cook your meat and you need something a little, you know, make a little sauce, because I like to make my own little sauce. But yeah, that's a starter. And paprika, pepper, obviously, white pepper. And oh man, I'll know once I start cooking. It's crazy because it's like once I open in the seasoning cabinet, I got it down pat. But off the top of my head, I forget all the time. So you can see it's in strips. Once it breaks down, it'll shrink up a little bit and get soft. So yeah, and also even after you cut it up, you should clean it too because you only wash the outside. The place that I went to get my stuff, I don't like going to like Walmart or nothing like that. It's kind of like a Bravo, but not really. But all their stuff always looks so fresh. And I don't have to worry about it too much. But yeah, while I'm waiting on that to heat up, because this I don't have to cook right now. I have to wait on the cabbage to finish. This cooks quick, like 10 minutes. But I need to sharpen my knives. This is depressing. I mean, you don't have to cut it like this. You could always cut it like how I was just doing, into pieces. But you want it to, like, you don't want it to shrink too much when you put it in a crock pot. So, like, the middle pieces in here, like this, but the outside pieces, like this. That's just how I do it. I don't know. To each his own. And you know, it's funny, I look at it like, you know, this is my first time actually having my own little kitchen. And I mean that in a way like to where I could just come in here and just do whatever and cook. My sister won't bother me. You know, or be like, hey, what do you, let me see, let me taste that. Stick your fingers in there. I don't like stuff like that. Growing up, we weren't allowed to be in the kitchen while my mom was cooking. That was a no-go. We would get a whooping. You step foot in the kitchen while she cooking. So yeah, nowadays it ain't like that no more. Ain't no home training. But yeah, I mean, I'm starting to pick up on a lot of different things that I noticed I didn't realize that I knew before. Like, I would just cook off the strength of just like being hungry, but not necessarily to feed myself, you know, make me feel good. Now, when I cook to make me feel good. Sometimes I won't even eat. I'll let other people eat. I won't even eat. This part is garbage. You know how when you got a pineapple and you get to the middle and it's real hard? Yeah, don't put this in there, please. And then this part too. So I'm going to cut that off. Ain't nobody trying to bite into that brick. It's a brick. Alright. Oh, there's more. They don't like it. I'm very strategic too. Like, you see how they cut up these perfectly? Yesterday when I was cooking, I asked my sister, you know how to cut them into rings? I like getting on her sometimes because I feel like I'm like the mother, the father, and the sister all at the same time. I really do this in real life. Like, I really, like, feed my family. She's at work right now, so I'll try and make sure she got food when she get home. So, oh, and I'm obviously I'm her wife, because that's what it seems like at this point. But it's all good. She's my only sister, thank God. I don't have another one. I can smell the crock pot starting to heat up. Smell the butter. Oh, you know, I forgot to mention the onions. The onions, when I cut them up, I'm going to show you guys. Hold on. This is the middle part. This is garbage, too. Alright. All this is garbage. I don't even play that. I don't even attempt to try. Obviously, I just touched that. I gotta wash my hands. Now you guys gotta mind me, because I really didn't want to record this today. I didn't even want to cook, but I'm not doing anything. I got laid off of work again. Don't really want to get into that, but you know, this corona stuff, I guess, gives you time to do stuff like this. I don't want to offend anybody. I do not cook it how the Jamaicans cook it. I've watched the video a few times. I used to live with a Jamaican woman. I watched her cook it. So I pick up, like, most of the things that I make, like yesterday when I made the griot, I didn't make it hard. I made it soft and wet. I know how I like my food. I know how I like it to taste. So I'm not going to go based on someone else's taste buds. I'm going to make my own way. So that's basically what I do when I cook. I've had plenty of meals from other people that taste so good, so different, but it's just, I prefer my own way of cooking. I'm going to cut up this onion so I can show you guys. Oh, and if you're not subscribed to my channel but you're watching this, you can go ahead and click that button and go subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. Next time I post a video, it's going to be of me actually cooking the food on the stove, because this is a long process in itself, and I still got to wait for the cabbage to cook. So this is just kind of like a breather, because I'm a beginner. I'm not a beginner when it comes to cooking, but I'm a beginner when it comes to YouTube. Yeah, so I don't even know how this is going to work. I cut off the ends, and sometimes they're green. I don't like that. I'm very picky when it comes to my veggies. They gotta look nice. They gotta be presentable. Because, you know, presentation is everything. You can't feed somebody a plate and you got all this sloppy, slimy, onion-looking stuff. I was about to cuss. Stuff on the plate. So, I cut off the sides. I'm going to cut it down the middle. I made that noise like I was tired. Alright. Slices, right? I don't want to dice them. I want them to be in slices. And for anybody who's a real chef, because I'm not, I didn't go to school for this, and sees how I'm cutting, do not criticize me, because I'm not about to do this. I don't have time for that. I cook at home. I've only cut my finger one time, and that was when I was actually working for a catering company. And that was because, yeah, somebody was distracting me. But I don't have time to put my knuckles down. I feel like it slides everywhere. I want to be able to grip it. Y'all got that technique down packed. I don't. I'm about to cry. Ooh. I said I wasn't going to cry. And maybe I should move my face away. I said I wasn't going to cry, guys. Ow. This is my favorite knife. Me and my sister fight over it all the time. It's a Tamagotchi. And it came in a 5-pack, but it's the only one that actually is a cutting knife. It's a utility, 5-inch. And it has a rainbow on it. It's really, Really nice. I got it from Kmart, Target, Kmart, somewhere. I don't know. I actually bought it from an ex, and then I took it when I left. My knife. That was so petty. Too bad I can't edit that out because I don't know how to edit these things. I just got the YouTube studio, so I'm going to try to figure it out just like everything else that I do. I don't be asking nobody for no help. Now, these onions, these, you cannot overcook them. They get, like, I put them in last, so they're going to go back in the fridge. I put them in after I'm already done cooking this because I want them to have a little crunch to it. I don't really like my veggies soft. My sister likes them caramelized. I don't know. That's weird. I won't. And then they turn brown, and then they have this weird texture. I don't know. To each his own. I don't like it. Y'all can have that. So these are going to go in after it's partially done, I guess. The crazy part is that I have clothes all over my room right now, and I'm trying to ignore it, but at least I get this done halfway so that I could go put all my stuff away, because I said, oh, let me clean out my closet today. I'm not doing anything. Clothes everywhere. I don't even know if I'm going to even go through them. Probably just throw them back in the closet, or put them back in the closet, whatever. I don't think I need more onions. I don't really want to cut them. These need to be washed. And to be honest, I don't know what's going on lately with these green onions, but they just keep getting bigger and bigger. I don't like them big. I like them small, so I try to cut them small as I can. These are little... Ooh! Dang it. Oh, those onions. Those darn onions, they got me. Most of y'all probably don't know this, but this rubber band, I'm not even going to say nothing. I'm just going to show you guys, because I'm awesome like that. Alright. Tie it. I tie it a little tight because it's hard to cut them when it's not tight. I'm cutting up veggies. I'm not going to wash this cutting board. They're all going in the same place. Alright, see how they're uneven right here? I'm going to cut that off because they're not supposed to go in the food looking like this. That's too big. Way too big. And then when it cooks, it's going to get all... Anyways. Alright, so small. See how the rubber band's keeping it in place so that I can cut it instead of me having to hold it so tight. Kind of helps out. Let's take this off. Slide that thing down. Ooh. Ooh. I hate this. I don't know how you women do it. Okay? I use my hands too much. I can't wait till they come off. Alright. Let's see how it looks. Hold on. Just, oh, there's no light in here. I like my house dark. I'm a vampire. But, I'm going to add that with the onions because, like I said, I don't cook it too much to the point of it being, oh, my eyes are burning. You guys, I'm about to cry. Don't cry. I don't really want too much of this, so I'm just going to cut up a little bit more. Basically what I'm doing is I'm evening it out when I do that so that when I cut it, it's not like, I don't know, I guess I'm OCD with it. Some people don't really care. I care. I care a lot. That's love, okay? So, okay. Don't cry. I'll put this, put this away because I don't need all this. Not too much because you already got the onions, the green onions, the garlic, sofrito, all that good stuff. Very portion, like. Okay. Let me turn this light on. Ooh, I'm about to cry. Alright. See that? Oh, that one's big. Yeah, so this is gonna go back in the fridge. I'm gonna put the time. I'm gonna sit here and take the time. Take my time. Take the seasoning. This is the most annoying part. Shredding this. I was sitting here for like a whole 30 minutes yesterday trying to shred the thyme, right? Because you gotta be careful. If you pull too hard, the stick's gonna come apart. And you don't want to, I don't want the sticks in my food. So, oh, goodness. It's like the onion just cleared out my senses. But yeah, see? You don't want it. Oh, ooh. Let me get a different one. It's easier when they're like this. You can just like, ooh. Okay, I think I'm getting the hang of this. Because yesterday I was so done. I made like 4 pounds of fried pork yesterday. I'm still tired from it. And I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. Because I like cooking, you know. And then my mom was over here, so she had a plate. And I had a few people over. And they enjoyed themselves. So that's all that matters. You know, even though I was hot in the kitchen. And I had to clean up everything. Because that's the worst part. But, you know, if you clean as you go, like I tell my sister, it won't be like that. By the time you're done, everything's clean. But, you know, she was helping me out yesterday. She made the plantains for me because I was tired. And then I was standing in front of the grease for like 3 hours. 3 hours. Because, you know, when you cook with grease, I'm so scared of grease. Like, when I cook with grease, I have to be careful. But I don't know. I guess I started to smell like it, and then I started to feel like it. Like I was boiling. Like I was frying. Oh. Okay, so basically, like I said, this is going to go in the fridge until I'm done cooking the corned beef. Throw it in there with the onions, these two. This is going to go with that. And that's pretty much it. A little bit sofrito, pepper sauce, hot sauce, tomatoes that I haven't cut up yet. And then the white pepper, black pepper, garlic salt. Oh, garlic. Not too much garlic. Just a little bit. Like a tablespoon is fine. Because you already got all this other stuff going on. The rice is already cooked from yesterday. Not completely cooked. I just fried it so that when it wouldn't get hard. So that when I went to go, because I made too much. So I took some out the pot while it was still boiling. Put it on the frying pan. And then put it in a container. So basically, you know, rice gets hard when you put it in the fridge. So that's already done. I don't have to do that, thank God. But yeah, my sister, she asked for it. It was between this or the Rasta pasta. And the Rasta pasta, I don't really like it like that. I don't like my pasta to be spicy. That's just weird, but whatever. That's like people who get the Cajun. Cajun's not really too spicy. I like my food spicy, but not my pasta. I'm a pasta person. I like it simple. Alright, so I'm going to end this video. If you follow me on Instagram, you can just see the upload later. But my next video, I will definitely be cooking on the stove, whipping it up so you guys can see basically my process. This is just the beginning, you know, when I'm like gathering my food together. The crock pot is, hold on, it's getting there. It takes a while for that thing to heat up, because it's a slow cooker. Oop, oop. So I'm not gonna put the cabbage in there until it starts boiling. Ooh. But you guys subscribe to my channel, like my video, go follow me on Instagram. It's butterflies with an S dot kitchen. My regular page is butterfly_sky high. I'll be uploading a video later of the food. And I will be cooking next weekend on Sunday. I'm going to make Cajun. I said Cajun. Is it Cajun? It is Cajun. Wow, look at that. Cajun seafood baked pasta. How do you say that? Baked Cajun seafood pasta. Alright? Peace.